everyone. So welcome to another YouTube review. So today we have something a bit different. Today I'm gonna start a series of interviewing actually local SMEs on their business during this MCO virtually. So we're going to do this through Google Meets the entire time, and it's a new series. So do watch for more series to come. So first and foremost, we have a special guest. This is Leo. Leo, would you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Leo.
We can try again. It's fine.
Okay. Hi, my name is Leo. I'm 30. If that's important to know. Then I'm based in PJ, Selangor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit more about what your business is about?
Oh, so 2 years ago, my parents moved down and they stayed with me in KL, and I've decided to start a small little business to help them kill time. And apparently, so the business is about home fermentation of yogurt, kefir yogurt, and also water kefir. So these two are probiotics drinks. The business model is as simple as just homemade things, and we just put them on Facebook and just to sell to people nearby. Yeah. Apparently, they are doing so well. Then the business has slowly expanded.
I sent Leo a drink wrapped in I guess present paper, so he doesn't know what drink we're reviewing today. So Leo, would you mind opening the drink on screen?
Yeah,
so it's wrapped very badly.
It's sitting in my fridge for so long. I keep asking me what is that. ChaCha Kombucha. Okay.
So this is the drink we're reviewing. So we're going to review the same drink, but we're going to review it together virtually. Okay.
ChaCha.
Yeah. So just look at the bottle. I'm just gonna say out the price. So the price is RM10. So this small drink is right now RM10. So it better be good, but we'll see. Yeah, it's RM10. Yeah.
RM10 for 250 ml.
Yeah.
Okay. Premium small craft.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Glass bottle with glass.
Yeah.
So it's sealed. Yeah, I think they need this kind of seal to prevent leakage because I've been fermenting a few things, and they do build up gas and they can leak. So they have to seal it properly. Yeah.
I know that the other interesting thing is it's actually vegan. It's also low sugar. It's also handcrafted apparently, and it's halal. So another thing, yeah. Very important for people watching my channel. Okay, so let's all open it up. And it's a lot harder than it looks like. Oh no, it's actually quite easy. Sorry. So you just actually have a small opening here to just open it up. Yeah.
So just follow the tail lines.
Yeah, just follow the tail lines. Okay. So if you guys find this string, you can't open it up. Just follow the tail lines. Okay, I have it done. Again, let's just look at the bottle. Okay, he's opened it up already. Okay. Sugar wise, there's only 5 grams. So quite interesting.
People can see, but there's I can see some gas bubbles. Not sure if it's visible on screen.
There's no smell of the gas bubble though. Right.
You can smell the vinegar.
Yep, you can smell the vinegar very, very strong. So let's pour it out and let's the audience see the color. We have the same exact drink, so we should have about the same color. Yeah. I guess about the same color. Mine looks darker than yours though. Were we supposed to shake it? Did it?
Oh.
Does kombucha require shaking? Shit. No, it doesn't say shaking. It doesn't say shaking, so oh well. Okay, closing it up.
My room is brighter.
Yeah, maybe your camera is better. I should invest on a better camera. My double wall glass thing, yeah. But you can see more bubbles on Leo's one. We have the exact same drink, the exact same. There's no flavoring. This is the basic one.
Original, yeah.
Yeah, basic original one. So okay. So again, price is RM10. Smell wise, let's smell it again. Yeah, very, very strong vinegar smell. Very strong vinegar smell. Taste. I'll try to taste it. Okay.
Easily. It's like cider, a bit like cider.
Yeah.
It's not too sweet.
It has 5 low sugar and 5 grams. So okay, just generally a general fact. there is about 11 grams of sugar per 100 ml in Coke. So this is only 5 grams in the entire thing, so it's very, very little. Coke, normal 250 Coke has about 20-30 grams sugar usually. So this is very low sugar. Okay, again, halal. So I know there's a lot of kombuchas out there that's not halal. This one is actually certified halal. So you can actually, I'm gonna put the link of the website as well down below. So Leo, any other comments on the drink? Have you had kombucha before?
Yes, I have kombucha before. In fact, one of the probiotic drinks that my parents are fermenting is called a water kefir. So it's slightly different, but it's similar to kombucha in the sense that you ferment it with a SCOBY, a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast, SCOBY.
Okay.
So very similar, kombucha and water kefir requires fermentation with the SCOBY. So it's like the mother.
Okay.
So, but the difference with kombucha and water kefir is a kombucha is tea based. So you can use black tea, red tea, and with sugar, and you ferment with the kombucha for 1 week.
Okay.
1 week to 10 days, depends. So the SCOBY, the probiotic, will consume the sugar and will grow in the process, and it will produce some gas. So yeah. So the gas from all these fizzy drinks are naturally incorporated. It's not by carbonated drinks where like soft drinks is artificially carbonated. They introduce the carbonation. This one is natural. So all the gas in the drinks, they are carbon dioxide produced from the probiotics consuming the sugar. The byproduct is a carbon dioxide. You seal it in a bottle, so it becomes a gas. It builds up the pressure.
Okay.
One thing that you may notice in the glass, Azim, if you see, you saw some very small bits and pieces.
Yep. I
So
have.
those
I can
are
see from the top, to be
irregular
honest.
SCOBY.
Yeah, mine's from the
Yeah.
top.
Yep. So it's I'm not sure if it's visible, but there are some small bits and pieces. So those are the parts and pieces of the original SCOBY.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So right between your products, which is the kefir yogurts and kombucha, which is easier to make?
Okay, so the kefir that my parents produce, they produce two types. One is the milk kefir, and one is the water kefir.
Okay.
So water kefir is you use fruit juice instead of tea. So kombucha is tea with the SCOBY. Water kefir is fruit juice with the SCOBY. So there's no tea. It's less acidic as you compare with kombucha. So if you like sour, then kombucha will be your preferred choice. If you want something that's not so sour, you want a probiotic drink that is dairy-free, no milk, then you can choose water kefir. It's usually less acidic compared to kombucha. It depends on the preference and the flavor that you like. So which one is easier to make?
Yeah, which one's easier to make?
Kombucha will take 10 to 14 days if you homemade kombucha until you bottle it. For water kefir, it takes 24 to 48 hours. So in terms of time frame, it's much shorter.
Okay.
The complexity is more or less the same. You with kombucha, it's a sugar tea, or with water kefir, it's sugar water or fruit juice, and fermenting for 2 days. And one is fermenting for 10 days.
Okay. So
that's the same.
Just as a background to audience, Leo did not know that we were going to review kombucha. He just has very extensive knowledge because the reason I chose the kombucha drink itself was because it's related to his product as well. So he does kefir yogurts, which is something akin to kombucha. Okay, so I don't think it's fair for us to review your product while having you as a guest. So that would be very biased. So that's why we're not doing it. But yes, okay. So other than I guess the fermentation, right? Did this entire MCO, so right now we're both Malaysians. He's based in BJ, I am in Cyberjaya right now. Did this MCO help or worsen your business, or what was the challenges during coming to this MCO?
Okay, MCO, it's very interesting when it comes to MCO because certain business thrive during MCO, and the previous MCO lockdown, my parents' side, they have reported an increase in sales orders.
Okay.
So we know that when consumers are not actively going out to the malls, they start to spend more time online shopping. So, and online shopping, online marketplace is one of our main market access.
Okay.
So we see an increase in orders. So after the previous MCO, the sales actually reduces, the order and delivery request reduces. to normal, back to normal, then with this recent MCO implemented 1 week ago, there's a surge again in the order. So we can see that the order has a lot to do with where people are spending time. Are they spending more time on the internet? Then the order will come in. So MCO for my parents, it's good for them.
Okay.
But the challenge is there are some customers that their order locations is too far, and because there's a roadblock, so they are unable to have their orders delivered in during the MCO period. So maybe we have to wait for next week or the week after if they loosen up the travelings, within Selangor. If they loosen that up, then those customers is possible to get their orders.
Okay. So the biggest challenge will be logistics, assume. Did you increase or reduce your price? Is there anything else you did differently other than still online, normal online?
It's all still online.
Okay.
There's no changes in the price. Yeah, we didn't have any price change throughout the whole business time.
All right. So for the audience, if you guys do actually want to order, I'll put the link in the description or on your screen. So to his page, so you can order it. Because but if you are a bit further away, you'll have to enter the MCO fee and ends. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the drink. So far, is any other comments on the drink? Is it an okay drink for you? Is it a
For people that like fermented product, they'll be okay with the drink.
Okay.
For people that are not used to fermented products, they may not like the vinegar, the smell. So how do you feel? Is it your first time taking kombucha?
Yeah, it is. This is my first time actually taking kombucha. But I've had some drinks that are among the something like this before, but it's not kombucha. I don't know what it is, but this is my first time taking kombucha. But it's actually quite nice. It's actually quite a different. The vinegar hits you differently. I don't know what. I think I've tried apple cider before, but so far, yeah, this is the most similar thing I have is to an apple cider. So, but it's tea based. I love tea, so this is actually quite a
So
interesting experience.
For those people, if they have not tried kombucha or it's their first time, I think they can consider those with flavor. If they can pick, they can buy 2 bottles or 3 bottles of different flavor with one original, because at the end of the day, many flavorings, it may not be natural. So if you're trying to be as healthy as possible, then you try to go to the original unflavored products.
Okay.
But going with the flavor may help you to adopt or acquire the taste, because probiotic fermented drinks actually is an acquired taste. By default, many people, the first time they smell it, they will.
The smell was a bit more. It wasn't something that I expected, because I was expecting when you said tea, right? Whenever I read it was tea, I was expecting like a tea fragrant thing, not more vinegar than tea. So that was something, yeah. Okay, so right before we even come up to the end of whether it's worth it for people to try and to buy it at 10 ringgit. So you have to understand this is a 10 ringgit drink for 250 ml. Don't forget to just again look at Leo's Yogurt Plus Kefir Probiotics page, like and subscribe, and don't forget to also subscribe to this YouTube channel. And let's move on to, is it worth it for people to buy? Leo, for 10 ringgit.
Okay. For 10 ringgit, it's okay.
Okay.
It's within the market price. Yep. Because a few reasons. Most probiotic kombucha, if you go for any cafe, they will be, if they serve kombucha, usually the price point you are looking at would be around 16 to 22 ringgit. So, but what they do have, however, is they serve it with maybe a slice of lemon and some mint, some garnishes to help to flavor it further. Right. So that's what you get in cafe. Usually it's at 16 to 22 ringgits, depends on where it is. Compare this to a 3 ringgit or 2 ringgit soft drink.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is 10 ringgit. So for those people, if they are first time exposed to probiotic drinks, this is the first thing that they'll look at. Why am I gonna spend 10 ringgit versus a Coke, which is 2 ringgit or 3 ringgit?
Yeah.
There are a few reasons. Fermented probiotic drinks, regardless is it kombucha or water kefir or milk kefir, it's loaded with probiotics. So we know that a good probiotic in your digestive system does help to improve your digestion, reduce risk of other diseases like hypertension or diabetes. Those people with diabetes and hypertension, long-term consumption of probiotic-rich diet has proven to be able to help them
Okay.
Improve digestion, or also to even control blood sugar level if they take it correctly.
Okay.
Uh, but then one of the more common question is, why am I going to take 10 ringgit drink
Yep.
versus 2 ringgit Vitagen
Yes,
if
I
they
was
are
about to
both
say that.
effective?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So it's the only person that can tell the difference is the consumer, unfortunately, because we probiotic, freshly brewed probiotic drinks like kombucha, water kefir, normally doesn't involve a lot of chemical or a lot of processes in the process. It's fermenting, and after that they bottle, they seal, and it's marketed.
Okay.
The sugar content is usually lesser compared to store-bought yogurts and also
Vitagen.
probiotic
Yep.
drinks. And the probiotics in here is higher as compared to those that you find in store-bought yogurts or probiotic drinks, like small milk cultured probiotic drinks. That's what people call them.
Yeah.
Okay, so those that we normally give to kids or even we take it ourselves, it's quite high in sugar,
Okay.
and it's actually very low in the numbers of active probiotics. You can Google, you can search many research articles on freshly made kefir or kombucha, the percentage of probiotics in there versus the percentage of probiotics in store-bought yogurt or milk cultured drinks. The reason is because if a store-bought yogurt or milk cultured drink has very high amount of probiotics inside, the risk of gas forming and product leakage. That's why if you compare homemade yogurt or store-bought yogurt, definitely homemade yogurt, you will have way much more probiotics. And don't be surprised if store-bought yogurts actually do not have probiotics at all. Don't be surprised. Why is that so? Is because most of the store-bought yogurts or cultured drinks comes with flavorings and also preservative. So because on one side you do not want the product to gone bad before it reach the customers. So in the shelf life, to ensure the shelf life, most of them they include things like food stabilizers, food conditioner, or preservative, which will kill the probiotics.
Okay.
So for many people with maybe allergies or with indigestion, if they are considering to have probiotic intake, they should go for much more expensive yogurt or go for homemade yogurt to ensure that the yogurt they are taking or the probiotics they are taking are actually there and they are benefited from it. Because otherwise, when going for a cheap yogurt
Okay.
or drinks, not only that there's no probiotic, you are increasing your sugar intake, your fat intake, the cream,
Okay.
and also the colorings, preservative, flavorings, etc., etc. So it does more harm than good. That's why one of the most common questions that we get from people is that after they took the freshly made yogurt, their first feedback is that how come when I take this, I feel the benefit versus when I take those I got from the store?
Okay.
Because when people chose yogurt in the store, usually they go for the cheaper one or the one with the flavor they like, which most of them, if you read the labeling, you will see like, oh, food conditioner, food stabilizers, then flavoring, sugars, and which all of this will worsen the indigestion or constipation problem.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So from I totally understand. Everything makes sense from Leo's point of view. So let's take all that into account. So technically, what Leo was saying is essentially if you are actually looking at making your life better or making a healthier choice, obviously kombucha's actually worth it for the RM10. Okay. And or any other yogurts, you can definitely try his yogurt plus kefir probiotics. We'll put the link again down below. As for me as well, just telling your audience, RM10 is actually quite steep for a drink, but I would also still recommend you to at least try it once and see whether this is your cup of tea, pun intended. So that kind of thing. So you can try a different flavor if you don't feel like the natural one is as strong, or that maybe the vinegar one will actually just make you step back a little bit. But everyone should at least try this once. And if probiotics is not for you, the kombucha version, you can try the yogurt version. But probiotics are known generally to help your healthier lifestyle. So it is much better than Vitagen and much better than there was another white one colored one. So but yes. So I would still say it's worth it, but try it once first. And but in a general, every day, if you want to take it every day, it's going to go burn through your wallet. So maybe if you try it periodically and just have it like a part of your lifestyle rather than have it like a daily everyday drink. Okay, so that's it. Anything else, Leo?
I think yeah, you did highlight the point. For day-to-day drink 10 ringgit, this is a bit steep.
Yep.
But I would say today, if you're not a person that take a lot of soft drink and just once in a while you have a craving towards a fizzy drinks, then I think all these fermented drinks like kombucha can be considered as a guilt-free soda. Low
Okay, that's
sugar, you have the fizzy feeling, and then it quenches your thirst, and it doesn't harm your body. It introduces probiotics, so yeah, you get the benefit.
okay.
But every day can be a bit steep.
Yeah, it's going to be burned through your wallet definitely.
This is also very interesting compared to those people that is highly dependent on daily probiotic supplements intake, because we know that in the market probiotic supplements price ranges from 50 ringgit a month to 300 ringgit a month. So if those people they are on very expensive daily probiotic intake, do consider to make your own probiotic drinks or yogurt. You can make it yourself, and to see whether or not is it more cost effective for you to continue buying those probiotics versus making it yourself. But comparing this versus a drink, then of course this is a bit steep. So comparing this with a probiotic, then you can start to see the price range.
Yeah, so you also have to take into account that this is a healthy alternative. It's low sugar. It's much more better for you. So if you want to compare it to Coke, obviously in price point, Coke is going to win all. Coke is the gold standard of soft drink. Yeah, so that's also something to consider. All right, Leo. Okay, so thank you for again coming to this interview for the first part of the series. So there'll be more more interviews with local SME owners and local KOLs. So again, I want to say thank you, Leo, for taking the time to actually talk about your product. One, talk about probiotics in general, and also to just talk about yogurt and also the fermentation process. All right, guys. So thank you again, Leo. I'll put all the descriptions of everything we talk about down, including the where to buy this drink. Okay. So okay, guys. All right. So Leo, cheers to the camera.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
Yeah.